raise the video slightly up, or I drop slightly back. Yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, I think for me, I think it's very clear that we find this struggle going on right now in Western society. You know, the non-Muslims, this whole movement of toxic femininity and this bringing back of masculinity is very interesting, because we know as Muslims from the very fitrah that man wants to be in charge. He wants to be not in an oppressive nature, but he wants to take care of the woman. He wants to be the carer of the woman, the kind of leader of the woman. But this society has kind of oppressed those natural kind of feelings and sentiments and emotions that man has, and oppressed them for many decades. And you can see the outpour of that change, and that you know, certain characters in social media coming up that are pushing this narrative now that men need to become men again. Where have men been in the last sort of like 30-40 years, you know, 50 years since the rise of feminism, you know? So it's interesting. People like Andrew Tate, brother Andrew Tate, obviously now is a Muslim. He's one of many people who sparked this whole discussion and debate. But we know that through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he's defined the roles and responsibilities of both males and females. It's not conflict. It's not how the West portray the battle of the sexes. You know, they put this whole kind of narrative out there that we as men and women are competing for our rights and our entitlements. No, but Islam gives entitlements to women. It gives rights to women, and it is the right of the man to fulfill those duties of the woman, and he should oblige to fulfill those duties of the woman. So we see mass confusion here in the West. You know, you look at homes, you look at how the dynamics of the home are, where the woman is working, she's earning money, the man, he's earning money, but they feel they're both equal to each other. And this whole issue of equilibrium is causing a lot of problems, don't you think, AJ?
Yeah, I think we've got to look at history. Basically, historically, Europe has oppressed not only men but women as well, and the women were subjected to a lot of cruelty. As I remember, back the suffragettes and suffragists movement, and today it's a complete. I feel that those people that struggled for rights for women to participate in politics and right for their rights to be paid justly, and all those kind of very noble aims have been lost to now a secular liberal elite which wants to allow vulgarity and basically freedom to an extent where it's not it's basically, you know, allow everything. The freedom allows everything to go.
I mean, it's interesting, AJ, just one of the points that you highlighted there. You know, when we look at the origins of kind of any doctrine or any ideology. I mean, when a man or men are given power and they determine law and what is right and wrong, you see it comes from a very biased position. So the man decides and defines what's right according to what his desires and needs are. And same can be said when the woman is in power, that the woman defines right and wrong and good and bad based upon her predispositions, her kind of, you know, inhibitions and what have you. And that's where the conflict starts, because each human being wants things according to their kind of their criteria, and this is where Islam nullifies this whole concept. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he's the arbitrator, he's the one who determines what is right and wrong. And we as you know, as the creation of Allah, we are obliged to fulfill these responsibilities and duties as man and woman. You know what I mean? We don't have conflict about where we sit and how you know, what our lives represent and what our positions are. We are clear on that, and this is why it's important. If you look at organizations, and when we have a job description. We don't walk into an organization and dictate and determine how we're going to work, what our work's going to be like, what our authority is, what our position is, what we get paid. This is all defined for us. It's kind of outlined in the job description that we have. So,
Right, guys, we're at the Bracknell Park. We're just finishing off. Hope you've enjoyed the little banter we've had today. We talked about the feminist movement and also Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate, isn't it?
that's right, Andrew Tate, yeah.
So,
Brother Tate.
Brother Tate, Assalamu alaikum from me. Abdul Jabbar, and
And just a quick few words from me. Yeah, Jazakallah khair for tuning in and listening and watching. We're going to bring you more content, inshallah. Please post any comments or any thoughts that you have about trending issues that you'd like to address, and me and Brother AJ will do it in our very unique, stylistic way, inshallah.
inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum from me.
Walaikum Assalam from you.